Welcome you all to the Medipol Radio. It's Esma, Sude, Aydın. I am the moderator of this program. Yes, we are going to talk about the part of academic things in MUN. I want to introduce my guest, Bartu Güneş. Who is Bartu Güneş?
I am Bartu Güneş, as you said, and I educate in Medipol University, International Logistics Management, and I'm from Ankara. That's all.
Okay, you are attending MUN for academic teams and chair board and the
organization teams.
Organization
as well,
team you have.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we talking about this today? We are talking about academic things, MUN terms, and the experience.
Okay.
Bartu, first question. Let's begin. Can you expose MUN to us? What is MUN?
MUN is MUN is Model United Nations. We are modeling the United Nations between 15 and 25 years old students all around Turkey or the world. Like, students are coming to us and being a delegate inside of a committee, and they are presenting their country in the committees. Yes, that's the MUN.
And international also.
Yeah, it's international, of course. Like, if you want to create an international MUN, you can do it. But if you don't want to make an international MUN, you can do it inside of your country.
Okay. The second question is going to what we are thinking about MUN when you were a first timer. Is your thoughts like similar between when you first timer and now?
And now, well, not like my first time was. I was so excited, and I was so excited as well. And it's my first time. I never want to talk. And
Yes,
just sitting on my chair and watching. Like,
okay,
what are they doing? Yeah.
President voting.
Yeah, I was always saying I'm president voting, but I wasn't know the meaning of it. I wasn't know the meaning of the president and voting or the vote.
Vote.
Yeah. I don't know the difference between them. And I was just watching all around the
follow the committee.
Yeah, it was so hard for me, and I was always watching my chairs, and I was so jealous of
the
them.
other delegates in United States of America and the others.
Yeah, they were always talking like blah 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 blah. And I was just watching. I was just listening.
You're the best.
Yeah, I agree with the United States of America. Yeah, I was just like that.
But sorry, instead of these things, you had to follow your countries window.
Course.
You know. Let's talk about.
By the way, my first committee was with Zimbabwe. So, like, this is not something racist, but everyone's like me, you know. They
ignore me.
Yeah, everyone's ignoring me inside of the committee. So I was a loser inside of the committee.
We can call like this. Okay, I was thinking like I can improve my English skills and social skills. You know, my teacher said like, Esma, you have English skills, so you can talk and improve your English. Okay, teacher, I can attend. So we are attending delegation as a delegation, and it's so nice, actually.
You were a delegation with a school.
Yes, school.
High school.
Delegation is mean that you are attending with a high school or school delegations, and it's a society that.
Yeah, you have
what
to.
What is the limit?
Limits?
Yeah.
It depends on the MUN. It depends on the organization, not procedure. Like, it depends on the organization. For example, at Medipol MUN 2002. 2022.
You were the DDG?
Yeah, I was DDG.
Deputy Director General.
I will explain the meaning of that later. Our limit was 13, I guess. But for example, at my first MUN, I was going it with the delegation as well, and our limit was 21. It always depends on the organization team.
Team. Okay, I want you to introduce the MUN terms to our listeners. Let's begin with the SG.
SGE, it means Secretary General. In MUN, there's two parts. One part is organization team, one part is academic team, and the Secretary General is the head of the academic team.
Mm-hmm. The SG is from SG's deputy Secretary General and USG
Under Secretary General. It's the same, kind of.
Agenda items.
Agenda items. So, for example, you are a first timer inside of an MUN, and you have a country. They have given you a country, and your country is Portugal. Your chair board members is they gives you an agenda item from their website because they want you to prepare for the committee. So you have to take a look at the agenda item and talk about them and learn about them, and you have to learn about your country as well. Like shortly, agenda item is about your committee. Like for example, if you are in the SOCUM has an agenda item. If you are in the DISEC has an agenda item. If you're in a SOCUM committee, you have to know that the nursing house, children, and social things. That the MUN conferences gives that before the conference. Yes, agenda items important for your committee. Like you always have to study and prepare for your committee, so you can take a look at your agenda item from the MUN's website.
Yes. Delegates.
Like, don't say delegate, it's delegate. Yes.
Gate is a door.
What?
Gate is a door, like,
yeah,
you know.
Your gate is a door, so you have to say delegates. Do I have to explain delegate? Okay, like,
sure.
At your first time, you always, like, not always, but you can be a delegate because your high school, if you're a high schooler, your high school wants you to be a delegate, not organization team. And delegate is, you are a delegate inside of the committee. If you are a delegate inside of the committee, you have a country to present. They give you a country to present, and you're presenting your country inside of the committee. For example, if you are the delegate of the United States of America, you have to present United States of America, not Turkey, not your thoughts, not your mind, just United States of America's rules and mind. You have to be, if you are a delegate, you are a country. Short.
Yes, and you should say we instead of I, because you are representing the country, and you are not as selfish. You have to.
You are presenting a country, you know.
Yes.
You are not an I. You are we. Like you are the country inside of the committee.
Always, our chairboards are warning that our speech that we have to. You have to say we.
No, you have to say we. Like
we.
There is no I inside of the committee. If you are a delegate, there is no I.
And chairboard. I mentioned that chairboard. What is the chairboard? What are they doing?
Shortly, they are managing the committee. Just this one. They don't have a country. They don't have a name. They can have a name. For example, inside of the crisis committees or
and fund committees.
World War II committee. They can have a name, but they don't have a country inside of the GA committees. GA committees is like DISEC, SOCUM, like General Assembly, you know.
And United Security Council.
Yeah. Like, for example, they don't have a country. They are managing you. They are managing you and the other delegates and the press in the committee and the admins. They always managing. They always manage things. For example, you are Zimbabwe and I am United States of America. You are talking. You want to talk. You want to give a motion, and they recognize you. If they don't recognize you, you can't. If they recognize you, you can give a motion. Like they are your manager inside of the committee.
Yes, got it. And you said that a mention and motion.
Yeah, motion. Yeah.
You mentioned that motion. What is the motion? How we can give a motion?
How you can give a motion? Like it's kind of complicated, but.
The general motions.
The general motions, for example, motion to have a moderated caucus and unmoderated caucus. Moderated caucus. If you want from your committee to go on, you have to give a motion. And for example, motion to have a moderated caucus. Moderated caucus means, can I say it in Turkish? Turkish meaning of the moderated caucus.
Okay, you can. For our Turkish listeners.
Yeah, like motion to moderated caucus means kontrollü bir komitenin ilerlemesi için bir motion veriyorum. Hani it can be 5 minutes or 10 minutes or like
for each speaker is 1 minute.
One and a half and 2 if your committee directors, if your chair boards members accept it, you can make each speaker time 2 minutes, 1 minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Yeah, it depends on them. They are managing you, as I said. And motion to moderated caucus is how I explained. And motion, like there is one motion that is so important, too. Like motion to have an unmoderated caucus. Yeah. Kontrolsüz bir komitenin ilerlemesi için bir motion vermek. That means I want to talk with my delegate friends and we want to make a resolution. We want to make a draft resolution paper. We have to present our resolution paper to our chair board members. So I want a unmoderated caucus. Unmoderated caucus to this committee go on. We have to, like, if you have to talk with your friends freely in English, no Turkish, inside of the English committees, you have to speak always English in moderated caucus or unmoderated caucus. There is no difference. You have to, if you want to speak with your delegate friends inside of the committee, you have to give an unmoderated caucus, and you can stand up from your chair and go to your friends, go to next to your friends and talk with them about your resolution paper.
Admins always say like you have to speak in English.
Yeah, they always like admins can warn you about the speech, about the formal language. Formal language is English, as you know, in MUNs. So admins can always warn you.
Yes, it's too normal.
Yeah. Don't be offended. Not me. Offended. Okay. Offensive. Yeah.
Let's talk about the. Also, I can say that in unmoderated caucus, we can solve something in our friendship and what we want to talk about the as English about the working paper,
resolution paper.
Yes.
You can make an enemy and you can make a friend in unmoderated caucus, because like you are always talking with them, like chit chat
an agreement
inside of the committee, and you can have an agreement or disagreement. There is no difference. Like you can make an enemy, you can make a friend on unmoderated caucus, or you can make allies for your resolution paper.
Yes. How can you specifically prepare for the country you are going to represent?
How can I prepare for our committee?
How can you specifically prepare for the country that you represent?
Represent from you can prepare it. You can prepare for your country from websites or Google, and actually you can use UN's website, because that will be much more
information about the
informational. Maybe you can find much more information from the UN's website, because the Google could be bad for your preparation for your committee.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And
UN's website or Google.
Yes, and we can also see the last or the previous MUN's resolution papers, and we cannot have the same thing in our resolution paper.
Of course
it's the
not.
blacklist.
It's the blacklist situation.
We can talk about. Yes.
They talked about Hamza and Beyza talked about the blacklists. So if you watch them.
Yes, please subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Okay. Resolution paper, working paper. Let's talk about randomly.
Randomly, okay.
Yes, your experience.
Me a question. My experience? No, you can ask me a question, and I can talk about my experiences later.
About your first chair board.
My first chair board.
How was it going?
Like, it was so bad. Like, I was so bad inside of the committee because I forgot. Like, inside in 1 second, I forgot everything that I know inside of the committee. And my co-chair was so good. He was better than me. And his name was Khan. Hello, Khan, if you are watching. And he was better than me, but he was my co-chair. I was the present chair. Yeah, present chair. And I forgot everything that I know in 1 minute. And I was always asking him, like, "Khan, what was that?" Like this. And it was so...
Can you do this?
Yeah. It was so... Yeah, like, they were asking me to do something to make emotion, to raise emotion, to learn... to teach emotion to my committee. Like, there were so many first-timers inside of my committee. My committee was Daizek at my first chair board. So they were always asking me, like, "Can you teach me this? Can you teach me this? Can you teach me this?" But I couldn't because I had to learn it first because, like, I forgot everything inside of the committee. I was so excited. And I was always asking for my friends, for my co-chairs' help.
And it's always complicated because you have the first chair board experience, and you have to manage somebody.
Yeah, like manage not somebody. There was
80 delegates.
43. No, not 80. There was 43 delegates in my committee. It's too much also. Like, it was too much for me. Like, in GA committees, like Daizek or Sokum, there is so many delegates, so many countries. So the chair boards members have to make so many things inside of the committee. They have to manage it so good because, like, if you want the committee to run, they have to manage you so good, like, perfect.
We can talk about the committee for the first timers. You know, I have 2 experience as a delegate.
Okay.
One is from Sokum.
Yeah.
I forgot my country. Okay. Second
Zimbabwe.
was OIC, Zimbabwe. Second was Qatar. And yes, in OIC, I had too many things, you know, petrols and...
Qatar runs everything in OIC.
Yes, but I didn't make it the right thing that I wanted to represent because, you know, I was too nervous in Nemun 2018.
Nemun?
Yes, okay. Nemun. It was hard. It was hard.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's talk about the committee.
Committees, yeah.
Yes.
What can we talk about committees?
Sokum, Daizek, and Medipol MUN 2020.
I was DDG, so Deputy Director General in Medipol MUN 2022. So I don't know the actual meanings of the committee, and I can't remember the actual meanings of the committee as well, like Daizek or Sokum or UNOC. Like, I can't remember right now the actual meanings of the committee, meanings of the agenda items of the committee. But if you want to learn something about your committee, like I'm telling it again, like you have to see your agenda item from the website, so you can see everything about your committee. You can see your topic inside of the committee. You can see what you have to study about your committee and your country as well. So I can't truly explain what is the Daizek, what is Sokum.
Okay, okay, maybe the next program, next program. Let's talk about the Medipol MUN. How many members do we have?
We had so many members,
and
like
first
not
timers.
Delegates, by the way, like so many members as an admin, as impress, as a delegate.
Yes.
We have 650.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's nearly.
Yeah, nearly
about
650 people joined us in our conference, and it was huge for us because my Director General was Beyza in the Medipol in 2022. So, like, she always told me before the conference, like we will have like 200 people, 300 people at least. But I was always saying like, no, Beyza, no, there's no like, please don't be
afraid of
and please don't be afraid of the conference, because we will have people, we will have so many people. I've always believed it, and we had.
I didn't believe it because the pandemic, you know, I was.
Yeah, that was the reason that I believed, because like
I didn't.
after the pandemic, this conference was after the pandemic, and
first face-to-face MUN.
Yeah, first face-to-face
MUN,
and the best face-to-face MUN after pandemics.
Yes.
And people need this, like. People need the MUN conferences, because before the pandemic they were always MUN conferences. Every school makes one, so they wanted it, I think.
And do we have a community? You know, the other community, yes,
Yeah.
the other high schools or the colleges.
Do we have? Yes, we have.
Yes, talk about this.
Our community, you know,
yes.
society.
I mean.
Yeah,
what
we have
doing
one.
Together.
We have one. Yeah, we are doing like.
You know,
our
mock
community.
debates.
Yeah, mock debates. Like, for example, there was a mock debate.
With Marmara.
Yeah, with Marmara University. University, right?
Munil, yes,
yeah, Munil.
University.
With Marmara University, it happened in our school. Like we can make mock debates. We can send our delegates to their conferences, and they are sending their delegations.
Delegations.
Yeah,
yes.
we can explain this after this if you want to. Delegate and delegation, there's a difference.
I explained them before.
Oh,
Delegations
okay.
have a 10 or.
Yeah, you explained it.
Yes.
Yeah. We can send our delegations to our their conferences, and they can send their delegations to our conferences. So we can share our delegations with them. We can make mock debates, or we can just hang out with them. Like we always share something with them. We always share something English, something academic with them. We are always together in every business that we do. Like, for example, if we are going to do an MUN, and we will, if we are going to do an MUN conference, MUN organization next year in 2022, they will send their delegations to us, and we will send our delegations to them.
Yes. Next question.
Yeah.
Do you have any connection to the actual UN?
Actual UN? Do I? I always wanted it.
Yeah, me too. I was wondering that as a club.
As a club.
Volkan.
Yeah, of course. We have Volkan Bozkır. Like, we don't have him, but he came
as a guest.
Yeah, he came
to
us as a guest to talk about the UN, the actual UN. At our opening ceremony, we want him to come with us, and we mailed him.
Yes.
And he accepted us, and he was with us in our opening ceremony in Bölüm 22, and it was so good. Like, everyone was shocked when they didn't know who is Volkan Bozkır.
Yes, me too.
Bozkır or Kır?
Bozkır.
Bozkır. No, Bozkır. At the first time, no one, like, they didn't know who is Volkan Bozkır at the first time, but when he told his name at the opening ceremony, they always took their telephones and searching for who is Volkan Bozkır. And there is like the 75th UN president. Like,
yes.
he was the UN president at he was the 75th Secretary General of the UN. So when they see it, like, they was like shocked. Yeah, wow.
And he talks about his
experiences and how UN works actually, not the MUNs, not
and
inside
Turkey.
of the MUNs, like how UN works actually in Turkey or the other countries. He talked about this to us.
Do you plan organizations with other MUN clubs?
Yeah. Any MUN organizations or any organizations?
MUN organizations.
No, like not right now, I think.
Okay. Do you guys think there is enough social media presence as MUN?
Social media, nah. Like MUNs are underrated. They're kind of underrated, I think.
What you do about it?
I don't know actually, but how can we improve our MUN skills? I don't know that. Like, how can we do this? We can educate our PR teams, like every MUN's PR teams, so good. So they can make the conferences split all around the Turkey, maybe all around the world as well, international, because MUN can be international. This can be the way to how to improve the MUN conferences all around the Turkey or the world. But I don't have the actual idea how to share our or split the MUN tradition to the world or the Turkey.
We have MUN society actually.
Yeah, we have a society. Yeah,
we are going some MUNs, and they are coming to us or visitors, you know.
Yeah.
And it can be the great things for the future. Shape peace.
Yeah, sharing peace together.
Sharing peace together.
It's our motto, by the way.
Yes. Do you think that also?
Yeah, like
can we shape?
Yeah, of course.
Future.
We can shape not sharing. I'm sorry, shaping peace. Yeah.
Yes, shape.
I said sharing.
Yes.
Shaping peace together is our motto. So like, we can share the peace together.
Also, not the just a medipol MUN. We can make the shaping the peace together like the other humans.
Of course.
How often do you guys meet, and what are your day-to-day responsibilities?
Is this a question from YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's talk about.
Can you please read
YouTube.
it again?
Okay. I'm opening the YouTube comments.
Okay. How often do you guys meet?
Yeah, in MUN club.
It
we
depends.
Are meeting.
Yeah, in MUN club we are meeting like
in
2 or 3 days or 4 days or 5 or 7 days inside of a week, but it always depends to our like club manager of the club or the
maybe one day
deputy general or like director general of the MUN if MUN is close, if MUN dates are the close. Your director general can ask you to come to school or come to blah blah to talk about this. It always depends. And what we do together is we are always solving our problems, solving our crises, because like there's always happens like crisis is
every time little or big, it doesn't matter.
MUN is equal with MUN crisis, yeah, and it's so hard to solve them because there is money issues. There's always some money issues. Yeah, that's the largest thing, because like we are students, we are not growing, like we are not
or businessmen.
We are not a businessman, and we are just students, and we always have to deal with a huge money inside of the MUN because, for example, we had 600 delegates, not delegates, 600 people in our MUN, and they all sent us money, and we had to deal with it. Like we had to deal with the payments to the other companies, for example, our snacks, our foods, our shuttles, our coffee breaks,
and
our
message papers, and the
like
placards, you know.
This paper, like we have to pay for this, and we are making you a book. We have to make you a message paper as well, and you have to deal with the social events. Like we had 2 social events in our conference, and it was so hard to deal with them because like there's always money issues, and if you spend your money too early, boom, yeah, and it's too bad for you.
And MUN has too many terms, you know, a message paper. In the committee, you can we can explain it. In the committee, you can make information and briefing the other other country by a message paper. You can write this and not formal things. It can be legal things.
It has to be formal.
Yes, it has to be.
And the language is English, as I said.
And you can
raise your placard.
Raise your message paper.
You can raise your message paper.
And then admin comes and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Now admins is kind of everything for a committee.
The K for the committee.
Yeah. The key they are the key because like they always run things. Like if you are thirsty or if you are hungry, like not hungry, but if you are thirsty or if you need water. Right now, how I need it.
We forget about this.
They can take you. Yeah, they can send you a water with their other admin friends, or they can take you a water. Like they are running always inside of the committee. And if this is a message paper, you have to raise it. If you raise it like this, they always takes it from your hand like this and runs to the other country that you want to talk. Like they are so important.
The last questions from YouTube. How can we encourage people to attend MUN?
How can you encourage?
What do you recommend about this?
So MUNs are like MUNs are so funny and enjoyable things. So how can you encourage them? Like you can talk them about the academic things inside of the MUN, but you can talk them about the organizational things. For example, the coffee breaks. For example, the opening video, the closing video. Closing videos are the most important things about the MUNs because like that's press's job. Closing videos is the most important thing of the MUN because like it is like the trailer
from MUN.
Yeah, like not trailer, but
the opening
like
ceremony.
It's the all MUN. It's the all MUN in 30 or 40 seconds.
Yes.
So you can make them watch the closing videos and the opening videos and the you can make see them the photos of the MUN.
How was it
from
going
the
in the MUN?
From the Google Drive or something that MUN
it's a
uses.
press.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all from for this program. Thank you for coming and talking about the MUNs terms and things. We want to yield the media center of this program.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.